conditions we are experiencing now were actually caused by our behavior in the period leading up to 2015. We could have saved ourselves, but we didn't. It's amazing. What state of mind were we in to face extinction and simply shrug it off?
By nature or by history, basically, I was always an introvert. But I guess, you know, the airline business needs a face, blah, 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 blah. A personality.
Here, 32-year-old entrepreneur Jeh Wadia is starting up India's third low-cost airline in 2005.
Time for India is now. The time for developing businesses in India is now.
He's got 1,200 employees, most of whom have never set foot on an aeroplane.
What are the different kinds of hijackers that you might have?
Uniforms.
Uniform 31st March.
Do I care?
31st January.
Do I care? I was in London at the time when Stelios basically created EasyJet, and I was always fascinated with basically how he did it. Evacuate! 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 We'd be offering fares from 600 rupees, okay, all the way down to 1 rupee. How many people can afford a 1 rupee fare? I would imagine every single Indian can. Okay, your rickshaw driver can. You know, servants. You know, in the year 2005, I mean, you know, having an elite class who can fly in a country of 1 billion people. The logo effectively is color. You know, like today, you know, Orange Telecom, they have orange and black. Our logo is fluorescent color. Everything changes in the economy the minute you have an airline moving in, because people can basically do business a lot faster. If businesses grow a lot faster, people have more disposable income. Then, you know, consumerism sets in. And, you know, where the verge where basic consumerism is setting in. It's moving a lot like America.
Wide slope. Wide slope.
Here Jeh travels to Airbus headquarters in France, as they'll be supplying him with 26 planes in his first 3 years.
We have only 200 aircraft commercially flying in India. China has 800. So ultimately, you know, we have a very long way to go. Playing catch up with China or catch up with Europe or, you know, say America, one airline, Southwest, have 417 aircraft. That's double the amount of aircraft we have as a country.
So this is not, of course, your final design choice, but...
You know, one simple sentence for me summarizes it all. Things can only get better.
This is August 2005, just after Mumbai's worst ever floods, and a couple of months before Jeh's first flight.
Should Daddy how good you are at this? Should Daddy how fast you can go? Come on. Press. Oh.
Grandma pushing is battery operated.
So I can't see an issue there. Secondly,
very good. Grandpa.
And
Jeh is descended from one of India's richest and most powerful business dynasties. They've pioneered everything from shipbuilding in the 18th century to internet services in the 21st. In a roundabout way, his privileged upbringing sparked the idea for the low-cost airline.
What do you want me to do? I'm going to the airport. Throughout basically my life, from a young age, I mean, I used to hang out with basically in terms of, you know, the servants' kids, you know, that sort of stuff. And, you know, when you go home, you say, you know, you suddenly think, what the hell do I have so much? And these guys have nothing. You know, that sort of thing. And that constantly ate me up. You know, everyone is here for a purpose. The idea is to realize what your higher purpose is and then understand how you're going to fulfill it. And eventually I realized what my higher purpose was. It was to ensure that I eradicated poverty.
Jeh volunteers at a charity which helps villagers lift themselves out of poverty. But even by private jet and jeep, it's a 5-hour, 900-kilometer journey.
Hiring a private jet basically in terms of cost as much as a village does, to take a village from below the poverty and put it above the poverty. So effectively in terms of it defeats the purpose. And therefore I decided to try the trains. From Bombay it takes about 26 hours. I said to myself, wow, this is just incredible. People pay good money and still have to basically put up with this rubbish.
15 million people travel by train in India every single day. Jeh's dream is to get them all off the trains and into the skies.
There are many other industries that need to be looked into first before aviation. It's not a question about choosing one industry to target, because ultimately we all contribute to greenhouse gases. We all contribute to the crisis that we have today with the planet. So ultimately, in terms of ensuring that our planet is safe and healthy, is each one's job, task. Whether you do it in your own way by using less tissue paper, using less paper so the trees are not cut, buying green cars or not flying. Obviously, if you're not doing it, the demand goes down. The demand goes down, the supply goes down. Life's about demand and supply, or supply-demand.
Airports were expanding all over the world to cope with the exploding number of cheap flights we were all demanding. And Jeh was doing everything he could to join the party.
Ultimately, the art is to, hug and then kick.
She thinks that PSF is payable. You're saying that PSF is not payable. What's wrong with you? Now. Yes or no? Did I ask you that question or did I not ask that question? You're suspended. You're suspended. Both of you come to my office right now. Does it take more than 10 minutes to clean this? Keep paint with you.
So what does it taste like?
Maintaining my brand means something to me, okay? If I see my step ladder like this, and if I find one dirt, you'll be fired. Okay? Now! Mr. Jeh Wadia. Yes. I would like to give you your air operator's permit to start commercial operation. You have an airline now.
Please proceed near the aircraft and take care of your responsibilities.
If all of us stood united in terms of the world would be very different in every way. But unfortunately, that's not the reality. If we can't even stand united on eradicating poverty in the world, what does health of the planet have any chance?